Good morning, my sea ninjas. Today we are going to be reviewing the SH Figuarts Son Goku KaioKen version. I got this at Disc Replay, which is a pretty alright store. Let's take this label off. So here we got the front of the box looking all cool. We got KaioKen Goku in the pose. We got Tamashii Nations, Dragon Ball Z, Tamashii Nations, and Toei Animation. Funimation and warning ages 15 and up. Here's one side of the box which is mostly clear plastic, and here's the other side which has some cool images. Here's the top of the box. Here's the back of the box with some cool looking poses you could get him into with some of his accessories. And here's the bottom of the box. Anyways, let's unbox this figure. So moving on to paint and detail. First of all, I gotta say that I really like the paint on this KaioKen Goku figure. I like that the hair looks like a purplish bluish color. It almost looks translucent as the light bounces off it. Very nice. The skin tone looks really cool. All red. Same thing with the torso, with the chest here, looking cool. And his gi looks amazing. Instead of the normal orange we get, it's all red. And the white parts of his kanji is brown, grayish. Yeah, like a dirty white. And the blue is more of a purple color, which I really like. Same thing for the belt. Oh, and his pants also a nice shiny red. This figure is just all around shiny. You could see the light bouncing off of him. And his boots, very nice looking also. And about not much going on. But overall, I gotta say this is a really nice looking KaioKen Goku figure. I like the look of it. Now let's move on to the accessories. Moving on to the accessories, we don't get that much stuff with Goku or KaioKen Goku, but what we do get is we get a pair of fists, of course, which come on to figure out the packaging, and of course they're nice and sculpted with a nice reddish hue to it. Next, we got a pair of martial arts stance hands, again, nicely painted red to match the skin tone for KaioKen Goku. Very nice. And next, we got a pair of Kamehameha hands. Again, nicely painted and nicely sculpted. So that's it for the hands, not much. And we get two separate hair pieces. So we get a normal base form hair, like the same as the same race on Earth Goku, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It looks nice, and I'm glad we got this option. It looks like a nice brownish purplish color to it. And the way you get the faces on is simple. You just pop the front hair off. You put a face on. You put the hair on, and there you go. As simple as that. And next we got his KaioKen hair, which looks so cool. Almost like a Super Saiyan hair sculpt. Focus. Why won't you focus? There we go. Same principle, just take off, put a face, and plug it in. And I do like the way this is sculpted. All the little sculpting details here. Nice and sharp and pointy. But man, this is a really cool looking hair sculpt, and I like that there is a lot of detail in it. And last but not least, we get 3 faces. So starting on the left here, we get the basic stern looking face, and it does like a really serious Goku. Like he's about to be a Frieza. Very cool, and I do like that it's painted red. Next, we got the angry teeth grit face, which looks absolutely amazing. Again, painted red to give it that KaioKen look. Very nice. And last but not least, we got the yelling, screaming face, which is my personal favorite. And I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but it's a lot redder than looks. Maybe if I move it up more. There you go. It looks a lot more red. This is my favorite face of all of them. But anyway, that's it for the accessories. Let's move on to articulation. Before you ask, no, I will not be doing any head swaps in this review. Why? Because while the heads would probably fit, because this is just a Saiyan Raised on Earth body, just repainted, the skin tone for my other Gokus will not match this body at all, and it'll just look wrong. So moving on to articulation, he could move his head about this high, pretty cool. Looking down, he could look down a pretty alright amount. Next, for the arms, they could go about this much, which is pretty standard. Double jointed elbows that bend at 90-degree angle. Wrist swivel and wrist hinge, of course. Next, for torso, I would say be careful of paint rub around here. Now, this is my first time moving this Goku figure, but I would suggest caution when moving it from here. So he could go forward about this much, and he could go back about this much. And as you could see, there's already a little bit of paint scratching here. I just moved this figure. Well, that happened. And he could move forward about this much. Any paint scratching here. I think I can see a little bit right there. So yeah, just be careful of paint scratching. Then side to side, he can move like this. Belt is on a little ball hinge, so it could go like this. Next, he could kick forward about this much. He could kick back pretty much all the way, so he could do kind of like the splits like this. He could kick out about this much, like doing a super side kick. Next, we got double jointed knees that bend back all the way. Again, be careful with some paint rub. Next, we get ankle articulation like this. It goes down, it goes up, it pivots. And last but not least, toe hinge, as every SH Figuarts figure should have. But overall, I am glad I got this Goku figure, even though it is just another Goku figure. It's the KaioKen version, and the older KaioKen version is probably a lot more expensive. This was only like $34, so not much. So let's move on to final thoughts. So overall, I'm gonna have to give this figure an 8 out of 10. For 2 reasons. One, I wish it came with more accessories. Like, if it came with a red Kamehameha charging effect, that would probably given it a 10 or an 11. So yeah, I wish it came with more accessories. And also, the paint rub is a bit of an issue. It's kind of annoying. So that knocked it down a point. But if you want a relatively cheap KaioKen Goku, and you don't mind a little bit of paint and rub here and there, then I would say get it. It's a really cool figure. It looks amazing. And it looks so cool in the light. But overall, that's all for today, guys. If you did like this video, be sure to hit the like, comment down below what you thought about this video, and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. We're almost at 400 subscribers. And I'll see you guys next time.